Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, William Samoei Ruto had made very grave allegation that President Uhuru Kenyatta is threatening him. That the president is even threatening to deal with his family. He talked about his children. Same thing with Ruto Gachagua. Remember, Ruto was talking when he was in Rift Valley, somewhere in Kapsabet. That means he was speaking to the Kalenjin nation. Ruto Gachagua again did the same thing. He went to Mount Kenya region, and again he made a very grave allegation that President Uhuru Kenyatta is planning to deal with him and the team who has been working for William Ruto. Akina nani huyu? Moses Kuria, Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Chungwa, and the team. And Ruto Gachagua even went further to dare President Uhuru Kenyatta ya kwamba awamalize na sasa wale watu ambao wanawasikiza kwa hiyo campaign watawazika. That is how far Ruto Gachagua went with this allegation. But today, President Uhuru Kenyatta was launching the Nairobi Expressway. And the president used that opportunity to respond to William Ruto and his allies as far as the allegations is concerned. And the president has been clear that he has been on power for the past 10 years. He has been there in the last 5 years. And in the past 3 years, William Ruto and his allies have been working across the entire country, campaigning and insulting President Uhuru Kenyatta. Despite the fact that the president had power, he never used that power to deal with them. So the question is asking is that, how can he deal with William Ruto when he did not use that time to deal with him and he has only remained with a few days to hand over power? Actually, he's saying when he is now powerless, how can he deal with William Samoei Ruto? And according to President Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto is lying to Kenyans. And that's why he has come out to respond to William Samoei Ruto. Listen to the president shortly, and after this, we are going to continue with this conversation.
Kuna haja ya matusi jameni. Kila mtu, including myself.
Now we are continuing with our panel discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, if you look on the allegation from William Samoei Ruto and Ruto Gachagua, and even what Moses Kuria has been sharing on his social media, the Facebook and Twitter, and compared to what President Uhuru Kenyatta is saying, you find out that what these individuals are talking about is merely a lie. William Ruto and Ruto Gachagua, together with the UDA team, have lied to their supporters. No wonder William Ruto just decided to go to Kapsabet and talk to the Kalenjin. Why did William Samoei Ruto go to Mount Kenya region? Then address the people of Mount Kenya region. Because it is President Uhuru Kenyatta who is daring to deal with him. So now he will be addressing President Uhuru Kenyatta's people. Why did he choose to go back home? And why is Ruto Gachagua being assigned to address the Kikuyu nation in Mount Kenya region and not going to other area? Kwa nini hawakuja Nairobi? Mbona hawakuja Western? Mbona hawako Coast? They just choose to go back home and start that narrative. It means they have an ill motive that they want to plant in the electorate ahead of this general election. So the president has come out to tell them the truth. and to speak to the nation. So that if the president could have kept quiet, to some extent, these people will be justified with what they are saying. We have people who will be convinced with what they have been selling to the public. That's the main reason why President Uhuru Kenyatta has come out to challenge them. And it is true. The president has been there from the time they had handshake. Of course, we know all this problem came after the handshake. William Ruto just realized that he might not be president the time Uhuru Kenyatta decided to share the table with railaodinga. So what did William Ruto do? He decided to go back to Mount Kenya region. Then he started selling lies to the people. He did the same thing back to Rift Valley. He actually managed to play the victim role. And yes, for the longest time, he has had sympathy. Until now, there is no more sympathy from Kenyans. Because the way he's attacking the president and the way he was selling his agenda at the long run, he decided to deal with Uhuru Kenyatta directly. So sympathy will happen. Those 3 years, is it 4 years even? To a tune of 4 years, the president was watching William Ruto silently. He never get out to respond to William Samoei Ruto. He had powers to use even the security agencies if he had ill motive to deal with William Ruto. But the good thing is that Uhuru did not have any interest nor plan to go into that direction. For him, it was after the country Kenya having peace. And that is what informed him to reach out to railaodinga for a handshake. So it is true, if Uhuru wanted to deal with Ruto, he could have done so. If Uhuru had a plan to deal with the Ruto Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, and Moses Kuria. Actually, Kuria has been directly abusing the president. Ndindi Nyoro and Kimani Ichung'wah. To an extent, when Ndindi Nyoro was speaking, when they meet somewhere, maybe in a funeral or in a function in Mount Kenya, the president would go to an extent of excusing himself and ajifanya ni kama ako busy, just not to sit there and listen to Ndindi Nyoro. Look at that. So the president humbled himself throughout. He did not want a direct fight with these people. And now they are here castigating him when he has just about 7 to 8 days to hand over power. So Uhuru is saying, I'm powerless as of now. I can't do anything. Why are they putting this on me? So he's communicating to Kenyans. As outgoing president, he has no power in this remaining time to deal with the issues these people are talking about. Instead, for him, his focus to hand over power. So all these people, what they have been telling us, it is a clear lie. Just only to win sympathy and planned ill motive among their supporters. So that if they are going to lose this election, they can go to an extent of even forcing a nusu mkate thing or causing chaos. They want to cause disruption. They want to bring havoc in this country, either before or after the general election. That's their plan. But then we have been saying they are doing this because they are learning that they might be heading home. That's why Uhuru anasema kwamba mkishindwa kura basi mkuja tuenda na nyinyi nyumba. And that could be true. Uhuru might be going home with William Samoei Ruto. I don't know what to think about this, but in my own view, the president is right to respond to William Ruto, to respond to Ruto Gachagua, so that the people of Mount Kenya and those from Rift Valley will know the truth. I don't know what to think about this, but let us meet in the comment section so that we can have a continuation of this conversation. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.